Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome back to more Kerbal Space Program. The last time we built a propeller plane, and now I want to expand upon what I built. So, just so we're back to where we were, let's load up that one I just made. The prop plane 2. Then we'll go back to prop plane 1 and make it actually work right. Because we need to make sure the other kind of motor does indeed work. Behold, and when you press 1, it moves. Turning to the right, but that's just because we only got the one propeller. If it had like 2 propellers, I can make them spin in opposite directions and it'll cancel out that force. So nothing to worry about there. Now it has a hard time actually getting into the air. So just go straight until you gain more speed. And then try to lift off. Okay, there we go. We got lift off. Might just be because of where the lift is. I gotta check, but... Oh yeah, get rid of the wheels so it moves faster. So much more aerodynamic. Yes, it works. And it's kind of fuel efficient. Okay. I should have been more careful. But anyway, it works. And it's kind of fuel efficient, but jet engine is way better. Which makes sense because we use jet engines nowadays because they're better than the old ones. It'd be really silly if the old propeller planes were way more efficient. We just ignored them because of speed. Anyway, we got this. Which we now know we need to tilt this stuff. So let's do so. Oh no. Go to this mode, the snap mode. That makes it easier. Is that the way we want it? Yeah, basically straight, I think, is how you want it. Which means go to this one now. That one is now straight that way. Now we hit save. Now let's try propeller plane 1. Does it now function? Oh yeah, I put so much stuff in the back to power it. This does seem better already than what it used to be. Never mind all of the power generation we have. I don't think it's going to get fast enough to get into the air, but this is pretty cool. Actually got into the air easier than the other one, but can it stay up in the air? That's the question. Apparently not. Yeah, it cannot stay in the air. Okay, let's... Now we get to test whether adding more propellers... What type is this, by the way? Plate B. Actually does make it go faster, or if it's just more, like, stability reasons. That would you would want to add more... straight up. There we go. Add one that's... straight down. And now we must commence the rotating. Want that to basically be straight, a little bit more. I think that's what we've learned is the best way. don't think that's completely straight. One more bit. There we go. Let's see if this goes faster than it did a second ago. Might be the same, I can't tell. No, I think it's going faster now. And add 4 more to it. So. Can I take off now? I can. Can I stay in the air this time? Back down. Tilt up, but not too far up so we don't lose speed. And get rid of the gear and maybe it'll be aerodynamic enough. Okay. Successful plane that's running off just pure electrical power. And this electrical power will last forever. It almost has enough to fly infinitely. I could get rid of some of these so that it can run out of electric fuel, but then we can just land and recharge and stuff. With like solar panels or something, if need be. So it can be a little more weight effective than this, might make it go faster. So yeah, pretty cool. Let's add more propellers to it. Just want to see if it can get even faster. So one there. So could I add one? I could add even more in between, but let's just go with the 8 because any more seems crazy. It's not in the same spot at all. There we go. It's not the right spot. This is there. That one's too up. There we go. Slightly move forward. That should be good. Now I just need to get everything rotated. Get rotated, fool. Is that... yeah, that's basically straight now. Straight. That one not quite straight. Too far. That's straight. And that's straight. Ish. I think that's straight. Hard to tell. Can't look at it right. I think it's good. If I go over here, it's too far. Is it too far? Yeah, that's too far. Whatever, I think it's good now. Let's see if this makes it go even faster. It certainly seems to accelerate faster. Yeah, more propeller blades seems better. I'm not gonna go more than 8 though. Seems like it'd be overkill. Not sure if it actually makes the top speed better, but it certainly makes the acceleration speed better. Now we can use the version of this that doesn't have the, like, it's small there. We'll use that one probably to make a new plane that can fly good. So all in all, very successful. And now we start anew. And this one will be prop plane 3 original. I know. First things first, the pod, I guess, yes, actually. So this one I want. Wow, I clicked off the game. Everything. No, why is it so weird? I moved the screen or something. There we go, it's better. Sorry if that ruined the recording. Anyway, let's in on this. The camera's so weird. I don't know. Anyway, we need. First things first. Where was it again? Robotics. This is the one we just used, the heavy rotor. Let's just use the full heavy rotor. And this is the part that spins. So for aerodynamics, I would just, like, for example, put this on the front. I don't know how big I'm gonna make this thing yet, so I don't know what propellers I should use. So before getting to that point, let's see, if I take this and take this out, does that tell me how heavy it is now? Doesn't. Anyway. It's up there. We don't need anything to actually be stored in. I could use that service bay. Service module. It's too big. Doesn't open either. What is this? That's not open. What's this do? Open this. Oh, you can store stuff inside. Maybe that's what this was for. Alright, you put stuff in there and then you can seal it up. That's cool. All we get is this windows. Just make us be a long string of these. Because that's 0.1 ton as opposed to. This is 2.25, and if I get rid of the liquid fuel, it's 0.25 apparently. So this is 0.25, this is 0.1. Just thinking. It's about. You know what, I think it's easier to make more of these, but then we can put the power generation inside. So it's like this. Wish I could have, there was like a long piece I could just use for this. Maybe there is, I didn't notice it. Mark 3, Mark 3, Mark 2, 333. I wonder. I don't know. Let's just take. Not that one. That's big. Put a bunch of these together. That will be our test plane. Then, just for structure, let's get one of these. Remove everything out of it. What's this do? Size-wise, that's. Then what I want is another bicoupler. Attach on the side. Like rotate it and stuff, so give me 1 second. Or no, actually, I could like do a wing in between. We'll see if that works. It's gonna have like 3 segments, basically. This one, I actually don't need the die. Well, go with just the regular. Let me see. Actually, did I check structural at all? Because that might be the kind of stuff I'm looking for. Just structural fuselage, which is probably the lightest of everything. Structural pylons, tubes like this. I forgot what I was looking for, so we're not gonna worry about it. Short, fuselage. Take one of these and just like that. And then we need wing. This is all the weight is up here at the moment, but we'll fix it. Don't worry. Now I just gotta find the right wing for the thing I'm trying to do. I can do this and like have another plane on the other end. I should go the other way. Let me see if I can even attach what I want to attach. They're empty, right? Yes, okay. Do something like that. See, now it's got like 3 planes attached together. The wing is quite a bit bigger than I expected, but that'll give me plenty of room for more propeller size. We'll roll with it. I seem to do the 3 rat a lot. But anyway. Robotics, let's get another heavy rotor. Those on there. Follow it up with some of these. Okay, there's 3, and I want some on the back too. Wondering how I should do that. This will be there, that'll be there, I need. Let's get another one of these. Here, but then get it the way I want, like reverse that. So some long one I can do. Maybe better for what I'm doing. I have, and I've lost my idea. What was I gonna do? I could, since aerodynamics doesn't matter that much this way, just go over here, for example. Liquid fuselage. No, I want the one in structural. Actually, this one can't. Structural. Where'd it go? Structural fuselage. Why is it so invisible? Hard to place. Anyway, put that there. And we'll have one of the propellers at the end of that. Yes, this will need a lot of electrical power, but this is for science. It must be done. Okay, there we go. That'll be its size. We can add more wings and stuff to it, but right now the aerodynamics is actually very good for flight. Maybe not the amount, but like the location is good. Let's have it so it can actually land on the ground without exploding. So something I could do is instead of using the like pre-made wings, I could just like make my own like struts, like openings at the end of something, because even these are kind of not big, very big. So I don't know. Temporarily, let's just use the quote-unquote extra large ones that aren't even that big. Just put one here somewhere. This is just temporary so I can see it stand. I'm not sure if I'm sticking with the wheels in this strange placement. Anyway, let's see. Does it stand, not explode immediately? It is capable of standing. Which does it? Yeah. Runs off pure electrical charge, and I forgot to add battery power to it. Let me see, what would be more efficient, actually? Power-wise? More efficient just to add a bunch of these C400 ones hidden somewhere. Or use... What size is this? That's really tiny. This is the one we probably add. That's 1,000 each. It's only this. I'll probably just go with these. Battery on it. We can add more if need be. Doom doom. I guess let's start adding propellers to it. That's it, under aerodynamics. I might sneeze in 1 second. Didn't happen. The biggest propeller blade is... These are the tiniest ones. Yes. S biggest ones are those kind of small. Maybe I should use small helicopter blades. Even those are smaller than I expected. These will probably just hit the ground. And S is like huge. I might have to like just create my own landing capability. I have an idea actually. Structural. It's like something you can do. Launch stability assist. Like these. Just put them here. And that will hold it up, and then we press a button and it will disengage all of those, and then we can fly forward so you won't need the wheels. In theory, let's temporarily remove the wheels again. This will hold it up. It won't be able to land yet. I'll work on that later. That's something that's easier to do once you know what you're building, instead of adding this whole complex landing apparatus that you don't know. Nothing fits with what you're doing. Now, helicopter blade S, too big, right? Yeah, that'll reach the other side. But helicopter blade type B totally work? I can see it working. Let's try it. Does that work? No, you can't mirror it because then it'll have half of them the wrong way and it won't spin. It won't give you forward momentum, I mean. So do that. Followed by followed by on this side. Followed by on the bottom. And then I'll do all the rotating. Do I want to rotate it? This one will do clockwise. Assuming this is clockwise. The reverse of the way we were doing the other ones. We'll actually just make it spin clockwise instead. So if you just rotate it the right way from the start, instead of doing it in piece like last time, it's pretty easy. Just do this. Either that or helicopter ones are just easier to work with. I don't know. Okay. I think, yeah, because those aren't completely in line, they should be fine to spin. Maybe that side too. Is that side set up right? No, the back might be backwards. I can fix that though. Do not worry. For now, focus on this. You have one propeller. Let's first see if those stability things can hold it the way they are. Yeah, okay. Let's go gain the ability to turn that first one on. Hitting all the wrong buttons. Go back. Actions is all I wanted. Custom 1. Select this. Was it toggle motor power that I want? Was it motor engage or motor drive? But I'm thinking motor drive. Let's see if it turns on. Nothing. Maybe I'm doing the wrong thing. Torque limit is what I want to go up. Must be a button for that. If I were to launch off, it doesn't seem to be moving forward at all. A really bad sign. The helicopter one should work the same as the propellers, right? I have set up wrong or something. No, this is why we do tests. Continue. What was I gonna do? First actions. I need to learn how to make it actually turn on. Maybe I was wrong and it was power. Not drive. Let's try it again. To tell if it has any effects. Yes, I need to actually build an actual, like, wheels on it. Okay, let's just make, like, a basic wheel one, because it doesn't need to actually be aerodynamic yet, right? So, this structure... Modular girder segment sounds good. Some at the bottom there. And... one here. There's a 2. Okay. That's kind of close to that though, so let's move it further over here. And of course, it's at an angle again. There we go. Then we get the wheels. Just put them at the end of those for now. Small ones should fit on the bottom. Is that... no, it's not even long enough. Get the extra large ones and put them on the bottom of those. This is all temporary until we can actually test if the thing can move at all yet. Okay, I think these ones are slightly above. Move slightly up. That'd be fine, I think. Now that we've created this abomination. So I don't need the other stability assist things anymore, but... No, it just means we have to drop it. Oh no, it's not working. I know, it's too... First of all, don't need these. So that just means we have to drop it. Second of all, rotate this the other way. And then move, and I guess we'll get slightly closer to the propeller. Is that as far forward as it goes? Yeah, okay. Give it more distance. These can go over here more. Just maybe a bit too far above. Okay. All of this just to see. Do helicopter blades even give the momentum I need? We'll go back to the propellers. This does nothing. It wobbles back and forth. Shut it off. So I should... Okay. We got nothing. It is heavier than the other ones I made. Shouldn't be that much heavier. This should still get some movement, right? So maybe it's just helicopter blades. Got too ambitious with helicopter blades. They don't work the same way. Maybe. Let's get rid of everything that works hard on. And go with the largest propeller blade. Propeller blade S is biggest, yeah. Propeller blade. Let's just do 2. So that should get us some momentum, right? Helicopter blades are so much more straight though, so it makes it so much more easy to know you've got it the right way. That looks like it's one too far to me. Maybe that is the optimal way. I don't know. So I put it counterclockwise way, didn't I? And one this way. That's what works for us. We're going with it. Like that. Let's see if this gives us any forward momentum. This is even more maddening than the last one. It's working, but in reverse. Did I misunderstand which way it makes the force go? Well, I'll just reverse it. It's fine. I thought I specifically didn't do that, but whatever. Just make it go counterclockwise. So that works. Let's add more propellers to it. Don't know why helicopter blades are cursed, but we'll just go with propeller blades. It's very hard to attach stuff to this. Okay, that is good. You know what, let's add all 8. And then we'll do them all. Maybe I should cut out this propeller part. You know what, no, everyone must suffer with me. There we go. They're all on there. commence the rotation. Is it the right way? Yeah. Get in there. Okay, does this work? Yes, it's got good forward momentum. So that wheel is not... But it moves forward, and that's the part that matters. It's awkwardly angled. There we go. Okay, that's better. Others could stand to go the opposite way. Go. Okay, now we have to do it like a bunch more times. But the good thing about this now is I can do these other ones at the same time. I believe. Like this, so you do the propeller on the opposite side. So I'm going to cut out the propeller placing BRB. Okay, I have multiple propellers. Let's try it out. I put the other ones on 2, that should... Let's see if we get forward momentum with these. Get spin rotation. Turn off. Okay. This is something I was worried about. It might, because they were placed as mirrors, it might be countering acts, so I gotta do them all separately. Oh well. Is there a way to just, like, copy something? What happens if I do this? Set the thing. I'll undo what I just did. Put it back. This action group's still good. Supposedly. I was just wondering if there was a way to copy just like the parts. I don't think so. I'll be back after a lot of moving and rotating propellers, I guess. Okay, I got 3 propellers on it. Now it probably doesn't have the power for this. It's just gonna shut off, but... Theoretically, it should go good. All 3 on. It's got no way of controlling itself is the problem, but it's still not much faster than if it just had a single propeller, though. That's the thing. Maybe there's like a... Yeah, then it ran out of power. Okay, let's try to add some control stuff to it, as well as power generation. So it doesn't just run out of power immediately. I need at least one... Clicking off the game. I need at least one of these. Here's... It's doing a weird thing where it's like not going on the thing I want. for a second there was one. That's okay. Do that. Okay, the batteries really gonna be issues too. Just put some more. I can do the batteries a different way. Now I got batteries stuck in here. Sometimes this editor just can no longer function. I cannot reach the get just the batteries again. So now those batteries are there forever. Can I take them off this way? No, just not because they're attached. Great. Okay, there's just some additional batteries there. That's fine. Anyway, let's get some, like, control surfaces. Lines, these are like at an angle. These ones. If I can get them to go online. This one's what I want. Can't get it. Not phase out of reality. There's kind of one. If I were to rotate this, does it work? Is that an elevon right there? Is that set up right? Can we make it go back in? It's like the opposite of what I wanted. Rotate this way. That's where I like it. Move it in and that way. That's good enough. Let's get another one in here. And it's gonna do a lot of rotating. This way. It's the wrong way against. Oh, shh. So what I want, I don't even know it. Move it this way this time. Oh, it's a weird, slightly angled. It's got elevons now. That should add a little trouble. My plan was to head more propellers back. We'll think about it. For now, let's just... At least adding a lot of weight. Also, maybe backwards. I need to know how much weight it's eventually can have, so leave them there for now. Aerodynamics or in aerodynamics. Yeah, let's add tail fin. Usually use delta. This is quite big. Is that big enough? Good enough? Maybe I want like one in the middle and then two. See, delta wing. What is there? There was like smaller delta wing. Somewhere. Small delta wing. Is that big? Big delta wing is what I want. Standard canards. We want some of these on here. Some right there. And why not all the way up here too? Then back to it's the big S side. Small delta wings. Where's the regular one again? Delta wing. Too big. Let me check some stuff. Small delta wing looks like this. You know what? Small delta wing. You shall be our hero. And we just gotta put airleons on the elevons. That's what they're called. Airleons. So silly. Go, and then one for the middle. Oh. Good enough for me? Okay. And I usually have some at the front. Canards, that is. Double it up. Not doubled. Put some control like that. All those huge ones. That is what I wanted it all. Up here. That's where I was looking. And put canards here too. Why not? Okay. That should give us some control. Before it runs out of power immediately. It stops functioning. Okay. There's no way this is gonna get up into the air. It just fell up right into the tower. Fascinating. First things first. Custom one. Already got toggling the motor power. This one. And this one. And then we don't need this one. This one. Just press 1 to turn them all on. Now, how do we make this thing potentially go up? I don't know. Let me launch again. This abomination I've made. Let's see what we can do with it. It's tilting, but I can't figure out how these things work. Well, we kinda got airborne. Something I'm missing, actually. It doesn't have, like, actual wings. Like, it has wings between, but not... I was gonna add wings on the outside. Forgot about it. That will give it a lot more lift, which means it might be able to lift itself. Delta wing. Would that fit? It would. What's big delta wing? Where are they? Big S delta wing. Can move the canards and stuff, don't worry about that. Do I want to go aeroplane main wing? Go real size on this. I mean, it almost fits. I just gotta like do some movement and stuff. First things first, canards, you can now be like below on this side. That should be fine. These canards can go above, perhaps. Move this. And in. Okay. And I could put a bunch of airleons. Is it airleons? And or whatever those little things on the tip of the wings if I wanted to. For now, what does this look like? Okay. Oh, did these? No, they don't have fuel on them. Came apart, but other than that, it was okay. Structuralness. Let's just attach. Attach it somewhere. Do this. Now I can attach it where I want to attach it because it needs to be doubled up. There we go. Some stability. Didn't put any fuel in the wings by accident. They're not like too. How heavy are those wings though, even without fuel? Doesn't tell me. Lovely. Let me take off all these. I want to see if the thing even lifts at all. And then I'll see if it can, let's see if it can even fly with jets. Or if I just made an unflyable plane. If it works with jets, then we should be able to make it work with propellers. We just need more speed somehow. There's no air intake. Yeah, wait a second. It's also possible that the wings aren't attached, but needs air intake anyway. Where's that nice? There's a couple of ones I could use. Adjustable one would be fine. Just put a couple of these on here somewhere. Maybe that'll be enough. Just get moving. A lot of things just to test if it will move. Okay. Just one that's working. Why are the others all? Flame out. So not enough air intake. Only enough for one. Need more air intake. Back to aerodynamics. That one is 0.5 air each. There was another one that was like down here. It's 2 air each. Order that and get these all over the place. I can put them on the wings. I don't have to rotate them all, but I can put them on the wings. Rotate. Move a little. So coming off the bottom of it like that. That should be good. Will that give me enough air? I like quadrupled how much air intake. Oh my goodness, this is difficult work. Going. Load dry. Is this thing? Did I just make this thing too heavy? Why is it not moving? Oh. Gonna have it turned on all the way. There we go. Turn these on too. Do they even add to the speed? I don't know. Oh, it's gonna do with the ground. Oh, it's electrical power. Anyway, go. Go airborne. It's not happening. Out of power. The wings fell off, so there's no fuel anymore. Shh. The whole thing didn't explode, so that's a plus. If I reduce the amount of fuel it has by 60, so like 60. So the smallest I can go, yes. So it still has fuel, but not too much to weigh it down. Maybe it will go faster. And do that. Hit. Turn this on first, then this start. plane's just unflyable. There's not enough control surface. To make it be able to move up. So even with a jet engine, it cannot fly. Is it just too heavy? Is the wings? Should I have not done the big wings? Is there a way I can see the amount of force, like, lift I have? So I can see where it's located. I don't know how much I have. Without needing to, like, count up every single wing I have in this thing. That doesn't even tell me what I want. Oh, the tail fin actually is a control surface. So maybe I should have these instead. It comes with a cool thing on it. Turn it off. Mirror it. It's been mirrored, it's fine. Should have those. Give me a second. Let's. Instead of these little wings, then put these on. Just click right. Okay. Let's see what those like. Do those allow give me more control? I'll just put giant tail wings all over the place. Instead of canards. That might give me control. There's right. Okay, I got better control of the wing things now. Authority limiter. I don't know what that does. Air? Are we aerial? We're getting there. Almost able to fly. Yes, also the spinning parts. On power loss, do not shut down forever, please. It's like you're running out of power and then they just shut off and I can't use them to fly more. Okay, let's do some stuff. Don't need this little tiny here. We've discovered the power of tailwind. Actually use its power. Don't know where that was again. Giant air wing, where are you? This is space tail fin. That's awesome. Chill surface. That at the edge of this. It's quite huge, actually. Where we pass. Tail fin, where'd you go? Just need to find it once, then I'll memorize where it is. Maybe. There it is. Put one here for more control. Instead of these little canards, let's get more tail fin. If it lets me fit them in there. Need regular wings, just add these up. Might be overkill. Ugh, let's try it again. You thought the last video was madness. This one is the most madness it's ever been. Just let it speed up. Electric power ran out, but still speed. Got no speed, enough speed. Let's put stronger engines on the back. Strongest jet engine is, I believe, this one. Let's thrust. Well, these are stronger, but they're like huge. Can't fit those on anywhere. What about the wings, actually? It's kind of where they're supposed to go, the jet engine wings. This is all just a test to see if it can even get into the lift off. Max thrust. That looks like a lot of thrust. We're going with these. Now we try again to see if we can lift off. This lands in the water, kind of cool. Motorized, where are you? Unmotorized. Remotorized. Oh well. I don't know what's happening. There's like a top speed you can make with the propeller. Can't seem to get past it. All I did was add more stuff. Probably made it worse because now it's heavier. But I don't have a way to easily check unless there's a button somewhere I don't know about. That like just tells me how much. Let's just put in. That's just the tutorial button, which isn't necessary. Aircraft basics. Lift. Yeah. Okay, it doesn't tell me like anything. The lift is like way back here, which is not good. So I need like more wing forward. Structures, aerodynamics. This thing. No, this will get... We need something really far forward, more to push aerodynamics. So just because of these, if I like got rid of these. I'm gonna call this 3.1 now. Okay, just get rid of the big wings. Because I don't know if they're helping. Let's get rid of the fuel engines. I'm trying to test anyway. Aerodynamics is way back there. If I like move this much more forward than these can come away. Dum, 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 dum. Back to the wing section. Swept wings, those are pretty big wings. Gonna get aerodynamics more up front. And I know I just put canard in there. Canard, go away for now. You know what, canard's not even that rich. Do you have any lower ones? Just put these down below. Anyway, aerodynamics. Swept wings. Can't put swept wings on swept wings. I can't. To do that? Just like a huge giant wing. So just because there's aerodynamics is up. If I just like move this forward, would that take care of it? Aerodynamic rebel. Let's get rid of the triple stacked. Just these could be nice though. This forward. Does that affect the aerodynamic position? Not particularly. It's just these that are dragging everything back. Just move those more forward. It's not on the other side. Excellent. Undo what I just did. My goodness. Okay, I don't need you. Just need to move these more forward, I think. Rotate you slightly. Go back straight-ish. Move in that way. Not too much because they're spinning rotors. This is harder than it looks. How do I... It's so heavy up front because of all the batteries. No, this is nothing. If I were to just like make this filled with stuff, it would bring it closer. Then we're just adding weight for no reason. I cannot move these wings because that's like a structural thing. Move everything else. Put this back at the bottom. Same with this, it's like weird area. You too, I don't like where you are. Do the double. Excellent. Thinking. Those are there. I need, what kind of wings are these? It's not gonna tell me. They're in here somewhere. Oh, aeroplane control surface. Should I be using those instead of elevons this entire time? interesting. I just need lift. But lift in the right location. That's that. Like the opposite, like one that goes out long. This is what I think I combined them. Or just like put wings here. Like rotate them the other way. And I can move them so they're out there more. Still, all the aerodynamics is not in the right location, I think. Unless I add more to the tip of this. Like so. Is that getting the aerodynamics in the right location? It's much closer now. This is madness, by the way. Now, these are going to be really wobbly wings. If I would guess. I can stabilize it later. Okay, yep. What might have happened? Oh, I think. When I accidentally took that thing off at one point and then put it back on, now everything's mirrored, which means now the propellers are mirrored, which means they're both spinning. Now one is making us go reverse instead of forward. We'll have to now check which one is which. And redo all the propellers on it. Just the spinning part, really. So BRB in 1 second. Okay, I got it to fly a little. Let's see. The motors on these things keep shutting off. So let me just give a button so I can turn it back on when it decides they don't want to work for some reason. So that's all good. Brake extra large landing brakes. That's fine. I added these on the end and that made it much more controllable. So I can go into the air. It just runs out of power. I'll show you instead of telling you. It goes into the air, it runs out of power, and then it goes down. No, I can add more batteries. Let's show its power. It's a little uncontrollable, but that's... Just do that. Anyway, let's try to go up, see it work. It's going up, and I can even shut these off. It's just gonna run out of power and go back down. But there goes the power. Do that, the motors turn back on. Front got broken like that. Now what we need is more power. Select. This is the one that I have the batteries and stuff. So really, I should just take these, move them back. This one has that whole thing set up on, so take that off. No, it's not gonna go back on. What have I done? Open. Don't save. Prop plane. Load that. There we go. That's where it was, right? I just need more batteries. That's all. And I'm too lazy to deal with all of that right now, so... 4,000, 1,000 is gonna... Just add some batteries to the end of this. And make sure that the center of mass doesn't go too far in the other direction. It should be fine. Just a bunch of batteries. I can put some on the other sides too. Now it should have plenty of power. It should not need... It should be able to stay a little bit longer in the air. But this whole entire experience was certainly a learning one. I have learned that I do not like propellers in this game, and I will not be using them anymore. So forget the propeller plane to Mars plan. I do not know how these things work. They seem to only sometimes work. No matter which way I point the blades, they always need to go in reverse in order to make you go forward. Like, these ones are pointed this way, those ones are pointed that way, and yet they both, when rotating clockwise, make you go backwards. So I don't know what's causing it. I don't understand the physics of these things. They only work when they want to. I add more, there's no more extra force. It seems to have a top speed. Maybe it's just because this whole thing has become too heavy, but I don't think we're going to get into the air this time. This thing really needs, room. So don't go straight towards the buildings. And to top it off, it's always freaking nighttime, but I'm too lazy to make it go fat per hour at a time, so I hope you enjoy the darkness at all times. All I gotta do is do like this. And wait a little bit. That's not good enough. This even. Just give me daylight. There we go. It's becoming day. Make it more daylight. Okay, there we go. Better. Oh, it's still going. Okay, now it's... Hit the button. Go forward. Okay, let's just dodge everything. Okay, go across the plains. Much better. Just a little bit of battery. Okay, I was gonna say, if that little bit of battery is just enough to make it not be able to fly anywhere. It's able to fly. Spent all this time making this horrifying contraption, and it's no more impressive than the very first plane. Doesn't go any bit faster. Can't use this to like transport anything or anything. It's just a weird creation I've concocted. I didn't put any air brakes on it either, so can't land it. Try. Once you get in the air, it kind of glides pretty well, so that's good. This abomination has landed. Okay. Behold. And I didn't put any solar panels or anything, so it'll take a long time for it to get all this power back. It spent like half of it just flying over there. So all in all, I mean, I got it to fly, so I guess it wasn't a complete and utter failure. But I don't like the propellers. So this might be the last episode of this for a while until I just think of something else I want to make, because or I figure out how to make the propellers work. Because that was madness, I tell you. Yeah, it's way over there. I can click on it. It counts as a satellite for some reason, not a plane. Not gonna worry about it. Everyone, if you enjoyed this, then liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing are all appreciated. The most important thing, though, that thou must absolutely do is have a nice day. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.